Hi guys, Mark Megaphobia Lewis here, and today I'm at sunny Porthcawl and I'm with some friends you might recognise. Do you recognise these guys there? Oh, yeah. Look at Rachel's new camera. It's a hell of a camera, isn't it? Anyway, like I said, I'm coming down today just to have a little nose around the old fair, and like obviously this is closing in a couple of weeks. Also, it's not just the fair which is going, this car park which we're parked in by here now. This has been here like obviously for donkey's years, and all this is going to be turned into housing. So everybody seems to think that this the fairground is just closing because of lack of tourism and stuff like that. It's not that. It's the council are taking it off them really. So they've put a compulsion purchase order on everything. So that's the reason why it's closing. Nothing to do with the Evans family who really wanted to close it, and I honestly think it's going to kill Porthcawl. Anyway, just around the corner by here. This patch of grass by here never used to be here, but just where we are standing now, there used to be a miniature railway, and the miniature railway used to run all the way down here, right to the very bottom of the car park, down the bottom. And I can remember coming here when I was a kid, and I used to absolutely love coming on this. What I'll do is I'll stick some pictures in later on in the video and show you what it's like. But it was amazing. It used to go all the way down, and it was like a big thing for the day, you know, because we go to the beach first, then we go to the fair afterwards, and then straight after the fair then we come back to the car, and then we jump on this little train, go down to the bottom. We used to through a little tunnel to a station, and then just come back up in reverse. So yeah, it was great fun. Anyway, I'm going to make a way back over now to the front and go into the fair, so I'll see you soon. Bye now. Okay guys, so just imagine now, a lot of people come to Porthcawl specifically for obviously this wonderful beach. They've got an amazing beach here, and they also come obviously, one of the main attractions obviously is the fair. So if they're going to take the fair away, and then obviously is people still going to come just for the beach? They may do in the summertime, but then who knows? I can't see it myself, but I think it'll absolutely kill the place anyway. So there's a couple of more people have just turned up, so we got some dodgy looking people over by here. Now there's some really dodgy ones by here. So you've got Dodgy Lewis with his mum's shirt on, and Darren.
Hello.
Hello. So anyway, as I was talking about the Beachcombers old club, this place I'm going to show you behind now, all this is coming down, and this has been here for years as well. Just around the corner of this as well as a fish shop, that's all going. So everything you see in front of you now is actually going. Scoops ice creams at the top, this ice cream place here, the burger van have been here for donkey's years, that's going. So everything across the front here is all going. So the Beachcombers entrance, like I said, very popular place on the Elvis weekend, coming down. Horny Beach, as we all know, that's definitely going. Just can't believe it, you know, compulsion purchase order been put on it. So sad. But that's council's view. They're just greedy cows, and they just want money all the time. So absolute nuts, man. But never mind. You just have to see what comes here instead. But I can't see it pulling anybody in, because if anyone wants to come to Porthcawl to go to a gym, I surely don't. I don't want to go to a gym in Edinburgh. I don't come to Porthcawl for one. So it's the best ice cream in Porthcawl, but there's Scoops. But like I said, that's even going compulsion purchase order. Bye bye. Okay, so like I said, we're on the prom now. If we look just up on the top of there, you can still see a bit of the old water chute, because obviously the water chute used to go up around the top, come back down here, and just where we are by here now, there used to be a big window, so you used to stand there when I was a kid, and then when the boat came down, we'd get the window, we get covered in water. It used to frighten the bloody life out of you. So yeah. Beautiful day, beautiful beach. So I'm on the other side of the fair at the moment now. So just around the corner by here, and I'll go to the end by here now, and I'll show you. Was the old Buccaneer, This should have been pulled down back last year. So that pub on the corner by there, that's, like I said, it's been here way before my time, and like I'm 56 now this week, and like I said, so all this is coming down, all them houses. Well, I ain't sure actually about the houses. Directly behind it, I'll show you in a second, there's some trees. Them trees down there used to be the old model village. Like I said, all this by here is coming down. The only thing which is not coming down is the high tide and the high tide arcade. Everything else is going to be turned into housing and flats and gyms and, well, I don't know what else. Sad. Okay, back around about 30 years ago, all this area here, which is also owned now by the council, so this is going to be all developed as well. Used to be, this part straight in front of us by here was Crazy Golf, and further over there we can see a little fence post over there. That used to be a model village, and then right at the very back up the top up there, it used to be the dinosaur park then. But the main entrance, which was just down on the main road by here, it had a massive dinosaur on it. And like I said, that's used to come in, but all up here was all Crazy Golf, and then all the far end over there used to be the model village. But like I said, a lot of that must have shut about, got to be 20 odd 30 years ago I expect. But yeah, but all this is owned by the council now, I've just been informed. So, well, it's under the development project anyway, so they're going to turn all this into houses. So all this, and obviously all the fairground as well. Sad times. Okay, so I'm going into Coney Beach now. Like I said, this is closing now at the end of October. Just for you, we've got one of them old-fashioned, we used to dress you up. And can't see inside. Used to dress up in old-fashioned clothing. But yeah, we've always had a nice selection of rides here as well. Just at the back there where that big fun house is, that's where the old figure of 8 used to be, the old wooden roller coaster. That was my very first ever wooden roller coaster I rode that in 1980. And right next to it, the grey building, that used to be the big fun house. Used to be spend hours in there when we were kids, but you just pay once, you could stay in it all day. Little go-gator. This is a little go-gator, sorry. This is the wacky worm that Matt to work on from Breaking Trails. Fantasia. That building out the back for there used to be Around the World Cruise, which was a boat ride. So that building out the back, I think the building actually came out a little bit towards me on. So, see Fantasia, they've took the snow machine away now, and also they took the tunnel away as well. Nice set of dolphins. Park wouldn't be a park without the duck, would it? Nice set of balloons. So yeah, like I said, Matty from Breaking Trails, he works on this. I think he's working tomorrow actually. I think that slide up there is a little bit older than me. Okay, there's a go-gator. Still can't believe after 100 years this will be gone in October. All because we got a greedy council. They should be ashamed of themselves. Okay, where the go-kart track is by here. Excuse me. Where the go-kart track is by here. This is where Mega Blitz used to be years ago, back in 1996. So Mega Blitz used to be by here. There's Emmons's Waltzer down by there, that's a hell of a machine that is. And then Beach Party just around the corner. Got a twist. We've got a set of frogs for you, bound. Sticky wall. Been on that a couple of times. Steve Dudley enjoyed that. He thought his rib cage was going to collapse. I think we nearly killed him on it. So funny. But Nessie, that's been here a few years, Adam. A traditional paratrooper. Just wonder what's going to happen to all these rides, you know what I mean? I know some of them are up for sale already, but like it's going to be crazy not seeing anything here anymore. All the gaming stalls, they've been here for ever since I was a kid. Like I said, I'm 56 next year. I'm next week, not next year. I'm knocking a year off. So yeah, paratrooper. I said all these have been here for years. We just have a nice big panda, or I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, it's a shrimp. See, you don't have to go to Australia to have a koala. You get a koala by here, see? Stick 4 separate cards. That's an old hard one to do. So these trains, these are older than me, these trains. Like I said, these trains are older than me. Remember when I was a little kid coming on these? Crazy. Like I said, you know, this is part of history. This is going to be gone now in the next couple of months. Crazy times. Okay, just over here, I gotta say this was the best ghost train here. It was like, it was called two names. Once it was called the Devil's Dipper, and it was also called the Devil's Cave. It was on 2 floors, and it actually had a drop in here in the dark. It was quite funny because most of the time when it used to come down the back end to come back onto the lower level, it would always derail, so you had to get somebody helping you to get back on. But up on the top of here, I can always remember it being a big massive gorilla holding a rock, and it used to terrify kids. Even myself, I was terrified of it when I was a kid. It's crazy. But I said this was the Devil's Dipper is. What I'll do is I'll put some photos on of where some of the rides used to be. So I'll add them on when I put the video together. So this great building by here, like I said, it was the fun house. And like I said, I spent loads and loads of time in there when I was a kid. There used to be an exit just by here, where they shut the door is now. And there used to be steps. I used to go up and you used to have to go in through the top up there. And then there was like 2 big massive slides, and you had one of them wheels you used to like all try and jump on, and then they wait for you to all jump on it and zoom off. Like once you paid to go in, that was it. You stayed in there. But before that, they had dolphins in there. Sorry? It was like
no, we've got to go.
They were in there for quite a few years before they turned it into a fun house. So okay, so up where this fun house is now, this is where the figure of 8 used to be. After the figure 8 was taken down back in 81, what they done then was they had the Enterprise here then. The Enterprise was here for years and years, and directly behind the Enterprise where these cars and these vans and that are all parked by here, they had a big massive go-kart track. But out the back of the fair there, they used to also have a massive an arena where I can remember years and years ago the jazz bands world championships was held in there, and they used to have boxing events, and every year a massive firework display used to go here as well. It's just crazy how times have changed, and obviously we didn't have no theme parks back then, like, you know what I mean, like we got now. So this was when he was a kid, this was the place to come, either Euro or Barry Island. So yeah, just sad to see that there's not going to be much longer and it's going to be all taken down. Sad times. Okay, this is Eminence's Walser. This is actually up for sale. I don't know exactly how much it is because he hasn't got a proper price on it. He's got like 9999, 9999, 9999. But this is an hell of a machine, this is. I think it's going to wipe Matty out a few times. So, really fine. This is a beach party, this is up for sale as well. This is online for sale for 125,000 I think it is. So, nice machine this is, especially they put all the new lighting on it again. But this is where the old water chute used to come. So where I am standing now, you would have been in the station now. So you went up that way, up to the top, round the top, and then drop back down the other side. So where the pay box and control box is over there, that's where you've been splashing down. Going down to the bottom, turning around and then coming back into the station. So, yeah. As I said, these slides are older than me. They've been here for donkey's years. Big old slide, this is mine, fair play. Massive slide. Probably going to be taking my last ever ride now on Beach Party, well, in Porthcawl anyway, till it's sold. I'm with Lewis, Jay, and Darren on the end.
You know how much I love these rides, this could be my one and only ride today.
KMG Afterburner.
Straight into it.
Straight into it. That's the armour. If you want to buy this, it's only 125,000. Hey! Look at that for the view. Slowing us down, the same as again. He's giving us a good cycle. Got a couple of screamers on you. And it's not Lewis either. Fair play, that was a good cycle, that was. You enjoy that, guys? Awesome. See this little donut store here, been here for over 70 years. And then, like I said, the council just come along, put a compulsion purchase order on it, and that's it. It's family business. Gone. 70 years he's been here. Sad times. Okay, this is the famous Porthcawl ghost train. We'll take a ride on here now. I can always remember this years ago. It had like an old ghost train thing inside with all like skulls and heads in each of the carriages. Yeah. Right, let's go take a ride on here then. See them two over there? They're scarier than what's in here. Especially that one over there. Be afraid, be very afraid. There we go, the famous Porthcawl ghost train. Ridiculous. It's like spooky 3D without the glasses. Train, this is mine, isn't it? I'm dead. Hey! Well, Lewis and Dana should be coming out next now. So that was the famous Porthcawl ghost train. I put some pictures of the old facades on it. I gotta keep talking because there's like a copyright there, right? Old Frankenstein, whatever. This by here used to be a walk-through. Years and years ago. Obviously I've been open for a long time. Okay, we're going to take a ride now on Fantasia, the Super Bob. We used to have a tunnel on here, but they took the tunnel now. It's a quite quick machine, it says. Yeah, they took a tunnel down, they reckon they couldn't see behind the actual other side of it or something. But there's a snow machine on here as well. Oh, that's all gone now. It's interesting now to see if they run it both cycles. They used to run it backwards and forwards. Lewis behind. that one in Great Yarmouth the other week. Oh my god. Here we go. Roughing the badges off. What a thing! Bit on the rough side, isn't it? So now we're going backwards. It's like driving about 80 miles an hour down the Aberbeek Road. That'd be awful. When the fair closes, the best thing for them to do with it is scrap the bloody thing. It's awful! It's an awful ride. Yeah, we could. Okay then, so that was my last time ever at Corney Beach, Porthcawl. I'm saying my last time. It might probably come down again towards the end of the season, but I won't be doing any filming. Myself and Rachel were asked kindly, well not kindly actually, we were actually asked not to film around the park. The gentleman who stopped us was the same gentleman who stopped myself and Steve back last year, saying what are you filming for, and we just said like it's for our own YouTube channels and for our own memorabilia for like all the years we've been coming to the park. Or I come here ever since I was a kid. My first wooden roller coaster I ever rode was at the park back in like 1980. You know what I mean? So a little bit sad the way we ended up. We were told point blank that we weren't allowed to film in it. That we were on private property, and like we said, it's public accessible land. But we didn't want to get into an argument. Rachel left. I stayed a bit longer. Didn't film anymore. So anybody coming to Porthcawl, be warned, there's a guy walking around the park and he will ask you to stop filming. I did say to him, well, you're going to go on to everybody with a mobile phone filming, and his words was, well no, they can film. So I said, well, so if I get my mobile phone out then, does that mean I can film then? And he as good as said to me, no. So anyway, bit crap leaving on a bit of a crappy note like we did, but hey ho, that's the way it goes. So like I said, it's sad to see it go. You know, after all the memories which I've had ever since I was a kid, but unfortunately there's nothing we can do about it. That's, you know, the council have bought the land. They bought the land which I'm standing on now, the car park, and obviously I honestly think it'll kill Porthcawl myself. Nice to see the park busy, so everybody must be thinking the same as I have today and come down for the last one time. So I'm going to zoom around now and finish off showing you this picture of Coney Beach from the Sandal. And what I will do is I'll put another photograph up standing in the same position of what it used to look like with the old water chute there. So anyway, ciao for now, catch you soon, bye.